set up.
Okay, we're recording again.
All right. So I suppose that we should get ahead of this and open that box.
Yeah, the two of them, the group one and the individual for the dead guy.
Yeah, let's go see about doing that.
Right. Let's see. The box opens. There are several papers inside, as well as a book. This one looks a lot newer, almost like a technical manual. It has a circle with a square, essentially the clan Tremere symbol, just stamped into the front cover. It says a practical manual for the use of blood magic for the control of technological devices and inventions.
I want it.
Oh my god, this blood magic seems amazing.
Read it together if you want.
Other than that, there are what appear to be essentially thaumaturgical rituals. And one that actually there would be two books. The other would be something the old-timey manipulation of corpses and grave magics. And there would be a ritual tied to that as well.
I'm gonna excuse myself for them and run back into the workshop where I am to see if the other books that I had are also related to blood magic.
One of them is. There do appear to be several rituals described in a great deal of detail, and treatises on how practical they are.
I'm gonna bring that back.
What you have in the essentially
grab
the
other one
shared
and bring
thing
it back too.
is that would be a ritual for insight for the necromancy to see what a corpse saw before it died. Fun times.
We have one right now.
Yeah, there is we're gonna say deflection of wooden doom and defense of sacred haven for thaumaturgy in the essentially group box. And there would be a note that says that essentially congratulations on getting so far. If you haven't figured it out yet, you are all vampires, and this is a test. See how well you're able to overcome your natural tendencies and work as a team to overcome obstacles and find answers.
Oh.
I think we are doing
Hashtag
bad.
So, I have a feeling that there's only one person here that has shown any real potential in this. But if we're as a group, it's been pretty horrible.
Neil just put his hands on James' shoulder. Sorry, but I think we are dragging you down.
You know what? As long as you're sorry about it, it's all good.
Also,
I'll read this book
on
with me.
their note
That could
would
good
be
fun.
something along the lines of, if you require more resources or if you're getting hungry, there are more things downstairs. Now that you're all together, you should be able to get there.
I look at the hand that we used as part of this. Yeah, we're all in one piece.
The note was written before they knew that Jackalor was gonna die like a bitch, okay?
Yeah, let's go sit downstairs and later we can just learn this awesome magic.
But I
Mhm.
want to learn that now.
It's a good
You can go
argument.
downstairs if you want.
Let's learn,
You know what?
learn
I
it
can.
now.
We'll open it, and if you want, you can go down there. I want to read this so bad.
They do need your thumbprint to open the door.
I said I'll
Yeah.
go and open it with you guys,
Okay.
but I'm going to go back to read myself instead.
Where's the book that I gave you, by the way?
I brought it back here. I mentioned it while.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
think
grab
I'm
the
gonna
other
read
ones.
that one again.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
wouldn't mind. So yeah,
Right.
let's go first downstairs, you and me, Bacon.
All right.
No,
I'll go over.
let's read the book first. It seems more
Fine.
fun.
I agree with this. I want to read this book. I want to read this book
Same.
bad.
All right. So
Uh,
who's going downstairs instead of reading like a bitch?
I'm gonna read it later. I'm gonna go fucking see what's down there first.
I'm going to just help open the door. Then I'm going to go read like a bitch.
All right.
same. We are the nerds here. We are going to read.
Good luck down there.
Try to be careful with hangman questions.
So you are
Yeah, you
trying
might die.
to. So you are Bacon. You are trying to read necromancy or movement of the mind or what?
I
What are
think
you?
he's trying to read the techno book with me.
Yeah, fucking
We're going to
necromancy.
be a couple of nerds.
Okay,
We're going to have a nerd moment.
that's wonderful. Demi, the
Yep.
door hisses open. Cold steam covers your ankles. Perhaps 4 vampires might do better than 1, but you must do what you must do. The odds are already against you.
I do,
The
by the way,
gauntlet
I am being
awaits.
in character when I'm saying, good luck, try not to die.
Uh, before I go in, I'm going. What do I see exactly?
It looks like a corridor. Several rooms branching off. Just dim light bulbs going bzzz.
In fact, I'll also mention, if you really don't think they probably put some lethal down there, remember, one of us died by hangman.
You know, you did say something. I did read a note saying we need teamwork. I'm gonna read as well.
Okay. How
I'm
long
gonna
do you
read the
wish to read
movement of
for?
mind till I fucking figure it out, or at least when these guys are done or whatever.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that you're gonna read till morning. Then.
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay. Then like a night of study later. Morning comes and you all start feeling well, very, very sleepy.
And hungry in some cases, like mine.
I need to continue studying this. I'm gonna try and see if I can't let this tiredness keep me down. I gotta stay focused.
So now that he feels the actual hunger, he goes immediately just over to the kitchen, sees about trying to drink a blood bag.
Okay. Then,
He is actually hungry. The roll.
well, the hunger would kick in the next night, but you can feel that it's getting awfully close to it.
Oh, I'll just go drink a blood bag before.
Yeah.
Once it starts feeling pretty bad, then.
Yeah. You, knowing that you need to watch for this and how dangerous it can be, you can sort of judge it closely enough to not get.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I should drink one as well.
Yeah, we all should drink one.
I think. So we'll all drink one right before we go to sleep, because that was probably actually included that waking up takes blood. Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, then right before we go to sleep, we'll go ahead and everyone will go to the kitchen. We'll all get a blood point.
You have 1 blood bag left. in the fridge. They did say
Yeah,
there were
can
more
I-
downstairs.
Can I drink that one so I can heal myself from hurt, please?
All right. Yeah. Take then heal up a little bit more.
Boom, done.
Bacon is still badly burnt, or is he just on the shit list?
Well,
See, I have only a little, marks near my head. Bacon's fucked. Bacon's entirely
who
burnt.
is more hurt? Who's more hurt? Who's more
Bacon.
hurt gets the blood.
The burn
Bacon
hasn't
gets the
healed at
blood.
all. Yeah, fuck you, dummy. Essentially.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think what would be included would be that. Actually, no. That it might be.
That is a
it doesn't
basic
mention the
thing.
fire damage.
Fire,
Okay, so fire damage
sunlight,
is really bad.
certain magics and other powerful things can create wounds that are extremely difficult to heal. If you catch sunrise, you're dead, essentially. That part would be in there. And fire is almost as
Okay,
bad.
so I don't think you're going to heal that fire stuff as easily. Sorry. I think we should probably give this to Elizabeth then, because she can at least heal what she has.
Yeah.
Don't know what we need.
Who would have
Probably a
thought-
lot more blood or something.
Who would have thought fire is more dangerous than bullets to your head? Eh?
Yeah.
So,
It-
have we managed to start? Can I start adding some of my own discipline dots yet? God damn it!
We still don't know. Yeah, we still don't know what Epic's clan is. I don't know at least. I just know he has Auspex, it seems.
You
I
can
don't.
add
I don't know. I have
Auspex.
Auspex.
You know, you probably... Shit, you need to use blood to practice, but you're pretty sure that it's clicking with you, so you can add Thaumaturgy 1. Bacon, none of it seems to make any sense to you. It's just bullshit.
I think that I can do blood magic.
It
That's
makes
the
sense to
problem.
me. Yeah.
And you can
So,
add
out of
Auspex
character.
1 as well. Epic.
Okay, Auspex 1.
Out of character, did we seriously end up with 3 Tremors?
No. Bacon's Mulkey.
Well, 3 Tremors.
No.
Jacqueline was kind of an original one.
No,
Jackalor was a
Jack ended
Giovanni.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going
that's
by
what
the
the
book.
Book of Dead was about.
Yes,
it.
you have a necromancy tome.
I'm not touching that.
He's dead. Don't
Disgusting.
worry. Maybe he'll come back to life. He was supposed to be something about dead people. Don't they bring people back to life? They can bring themselves. Doesn't sound like something to pursue right now.
You would know
Well,
the classic ways of final deathing a vampire, and taking off someone's torso, head, legs at the knee and at the groin is usually a pretty good indicator they're not coming back when you just slice and dice them at like a foot long intervals horizontally.
Oh. I'm
Yeah.
going to hate suggesting this, but I feel that I need to say this. Neil, do you think you might be able to, drink some of that blood that's everywhere? I'll show you the room. It's over by the armory. Maybe that'll help your burns?
I just look at the room.
It's splattered with gore.
Just
James definitely does not look while you're looking. Yeah, if
If
you want to
you-
give it a go.
If you want to try bacon, I'm gonna need a willpower roll at 8, because even though it's blood and it smells good, you used to be human less than a week ago.
let's roll willpower.
Gets on all fours and starts lapping up the blood. Nope!
Nope. Can't bring himself to do it.
Uh, yeah, I don't think I can drink the chopped pieces of someone.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the greatest. Well, there's only one thing to do then. We need to go find more blood.
Okay, so this conversation is happening right before you go to sleep, as far as I know. So you can tick over
Yep.
to the next night, wake on up, and start gathering. You would wake first, Demi. The door to downstairs should still be open. You could there.
I'm gonna wake the others up.
Would you have told the others about the wake up times, Epic?
Yeah, totally. Anything that's not the Diablo thing, I would have been gloating about all the information, basically.
Okay. Okay. Shit. Perception plus Auspex, both of you, to see if you wake when she tries to wake you.
Perception alertness.
Perception aspects.
Oh, aspects.
Who have aspects?
Oh, it's 8. Sorry. Wrong roll.
Uh-huh.
Right, that's an 8, not a 6.
Yeah, wrong roll.
Yeah. Well, you wake, Epic. And so do you.
He wakes up too. We're awake, well, we're undead, but hey.
So
Normal
we go
life.
down? I think we go down now, right?
Alright, ready to go down?
Before we go down, do we need anything else? From up here, that is.
Maybe weapons are a good idea. I don't know. Maybe
I'll go
they
grab my
want to-
gun.
1 second, actually.
As long as
I'm
we're
gonna
working
go-
together, sure. We can all get some weapons. As long as we're not
Just in
trying to
case.
kill each other anymore.
Fair enough. Before we go down, what I'm going to get is my taser from the suitcase is still there because we might need it for something.
Okay, taser get.
Yep. Maybe something to cut something. I'll also get myself a knife.
I would
Ah,
I would see if I can get another rifle, a pistol, and a knife.
I'm just gonna get
knife
myself
does
a
sound good
pistol.
just for general things. Can we find some rope or something too? Maybe a
Uh,
pillow? Maybe I should go D if we're going this way.
You can find
Yeah.
something to make a rope-like substance from.
For me,
I also forgot from the suitcase. I also had a small flashlight. Bringing that as well.
Alright.
good.
Alright. So, you head downstairs.
Wait, before we go downstairs, do we need anything else? Like anything that might seem of use?
Do you need anything else? I think we've gathered most of the stuff I'd think
You
about.
have 3 Auspex clans. Some would be getting a ping of danger sense.
I know that. I know that. Just supplies. Anything that might be needed. Don't.
It's
I'll
not
just
that
check
big a
my,
place
laptop.
unless the rooms to the side have further rooms branching off.
Fine
Yeah.
then. Let's
So
just go down.
I'll check my laptop, make sure no new messages happened on it. But besides that, I think we're ready.
There would be one more message, very short. Canine Society claims that vampires were cursed by God to always fight amongst themselves. Be cautious.
We've already proven that.
That's
I think that
specifically
was
for
proven
Epic.
self-evident.
Yeah, but you know, that warning is there for whatever reason.
No.
Press delete, delete, delete. It doesn't go away.
I don't delete it. Why would I delete it?
Okay, so downstairs.
Yep.
All right.
Down the stairs we go. Down
Are
the
we
stairs.
finally going on another map?
Well,
We're all
actually,
low on blood. We're all low on blood.
Yep.
Bacon
Actually, I
have
do-
egg.
I do have an underground map. Give me a second, I'm gonna reveal a corner for you. Just in case you wanted a real place. There we go. You might
Hey, I
recognize
know
this.
this place. Yeah, we recognize this.
Hey, I like this place. Hey,
Yeah, it's fun. Good memories.
Right. So, different doors leading off, narrow tunnels, some of them claustrophobic, some of them just annoying.
all right. So I'll be blunt. I'm not good at noticing things most of the time. We probably want somebody that's pretty good at that to be more or less in the front.
I was learning that, but the constant pain of my burns is kind of distracting. Uh,
I,
Elizabeth?
Do you mind, Elizabeth?
Yeah, I'll be in front.
Alright,
I,
so you may make a perception investigation roll reduced by your 2 aspects. Demi.
So base difficulties. So 6 is the difficulty because I don't have investigation.
It would go down to 5, because, like I said, you have 2 aspects, even if you only know about 1.
Oh, I thought it was without investigation. The difficulty goes up by 2. Never mind
But
then.
for this, I'm taking it up only by 1.
He's counting
Okay.
skill instead of a knowledge.
Yeah. And yeah, you have been working through the stuff, both of you, so you can consider yourself as having 2 thaumaturgy epic. It's just a matter of you're gonna need to make an intelligence occult roll, the both of you, before you enact it to see if you can remember and not fuck up all the details.
Have I also learned a little bit of movement of mind?
Yes, both of you can enact it. You just gonna need to roll your intelligence occult
Yeah.
to see if you can manage not to fuck it up.
For some reason, I thought you were referring to Bacon, but I forgot
No.
Bacon didn't learn shit.
Bacon has obfuscate. So
and
let's see.
dementation.
He doesn't know that one.
He tried.
Yeah. You probably, if not for the burns, you would figure it out. But, you know, when you have blood, you can fuck around more with mind control. So, Demi, that's a 1 success, right?
Yeah.
You keep exploring, and in one of the side rooms, let's say here, you find 2 tied up sleeping humans.
They're just sleeping there.
Probably heavily drugged. They've been bundled up securely. There's a note on each of them says, "Eat me."
I think I
Well,
understand
I
it.
suppose we need to practice a bit, but I'd rather not on a.
I don't want to do this either.
Yeah, I would probably end up killing one of them.
What? Why?
It's hard to control. And how much could we take from someone?
Yeah, we remember what we did to the
I
blood bags.
don't know.
What if we do it to them? I don't want to
Yeah.
risk.
I mean, I haven't had a similar issue yet.
But the point
But
is,
you're part of us, so
no,
you might.
how much can we take from them?
Does anyone have a thought of medicine? Even a single one?
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Anybody's guess how much you could take then?
We have a computer. We'll go look it up.
Okay. About 10% of their total blood volume. How to measure that as you're drinking a person is another matter.
Out of character. So the question is, how much can we suck and not suck them off?
Hey, we could go to the kitchen, take a bowl, and just measure it.
That sound was me face palming. There was, however, a measuring cup in the kitchen prominently displayed, yes. There was also a medical kit somewhere, which you might be able to not completely fuck up using. Or if you do fuck up using it, you're gonna be dealing with a dead dude. Or dudette.
Alright, well, I'll go grab the medical kit. Obviously these people are here literally as practice dummies.
And if we
We'll
don't
just
do
have to
anything,
try
then
and be
probably-
super careful.
Yeah. I will just be on the outside of the room, see if someone is coming, and trying to test my invisibility.
There is another door here. You could go deep.
No, don't go deeper.
No.
Alright. So what's the plan?
Alright.
Get some medical shit and try
Well-
and tap a vein?
I'm not sure that this kind of thing. I think we should really try and try out the biting them and licking their wounds kind of thing.
That's what vampires
To
are
really
supposed
try
to
and practice that, because that seems the point of this.
By the way, do I need to? I'd like to try at least I would. But so do I have to roll on my soft-hearted to see if I first want to bite them because it might be painful? I mean, they are sleeping, but who knows?
Yes, you would, because you're not sure you can do it without hurting them or accidentally killing.
Let's see if I can do it first, and then. So difficulty for this?
8.
8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, same as always. Okay, you can nerve yourself up to it.
If we're gonna go like that, I guess I'll go first.
Okay, the fangs go in.
Wait,
Right.
Wait,
Actually, no,
sure.
I'm just waiting. I'm more waiting for their
Just
ready,
try and
like-
do it quickly. Just try and do
If-
it quickly. All we're trying to do is just get a feel for what we're doing. We're
If
not
it
trying to get like
starts
all their blood or
looking
anything.
like I'm getting too much, stop me. Okay?
Okay.
How do you want me to stop you?
If I seem like I'm getting too much.
How do you
I
want me to
rip her.
stop you?
I push her out, and you just try to stop the blood flowing.
Well, let's just get this over with. So, bite-a-roni.
Alright.
Okay, I'll get ready. Just nice.
Demi, give me perception self-control at an 8. Would you be trying to use your aspects for this?
I can now actually activate it.
Yes,
myself,
at least
manually.
heightened senses, yes.
That sounds like a bait. But what would my character do? I mean, it heightens my senses. I might be able to detect the flow.
Really,
of
it
the
depends
blood
if you're
better.
well. Yeah, you'd be able to tell how well they're doing to a good degree better.
Yeah.
The exchange
I
would
also-
be that you're tasting it a lot better too.
Yeah, that's that. I know that's the bait. But I'll just. I don't know that yet. But so yeah, I'm just gonna go with the aspects activated.
Alright. Then perception self-control at 6. Alright. Yeah. You you bite into the jugular and it's so good, but you can just feel the heart beating against you and it starts slowing pretty damn quickly. Given that you are happily enjoying the meal, give me a self-control roll at... Well, actually, no, with self-control at 5. Okay,
Yeah.
so given that you did enough damage to feel them start to, start slowing down, we can say that you took 3 points.
Fair
Not enough to actually, hurt them permanently, but enough to make a mark.
All right, how'd it go?
Wiping blood
It
from
was-
face.
Pains me to say this, but it was fantastic. Just
Remember to lick the neck.
He looked down at the pool of blood.
I mean, that was stated? Was that stated when you talked about the feeding thing?
Yes, lick
It's
the
a
neck.
basic fact, yes.
Vampire 101.
Okay.
With
Do
with
it. I'll
with
lick it.
self-control, you would have licked it as you came up. With
Okay.
that
Alright,
roll,
there
you
you
did
go.
good enough. It's okay. You didn't kill a dude.
Just I was just gonna go. That was also pretty quick, so be careful.
All right, I
I
suppose I'll
heard
go
their
next.
heartbeat just start slowing down. I'm not sure
Oh,
if you should maybe do it a little bit before that or at that exact moment, but I
The
think
person
that's
does look a bit pale, but they seem to be breathing all right.
so well, you didn't kill them, or anything serious at least. So we can totally do this. How much we can do is kind of the issue.
Hmm.
I
That
don't
one
think we'll
person.
be able to take multiple turns though. So, well,
So who's
uh,
next?
There
You can always
is
play it on rock, paper,
one
scissors,
person that hasn't been bitten into yet.
but there's two
Yeah.
people.
well,
You
Neil,
could do rock,
you're
paper,
the
scissors.
one that's wounded. I think you really need the blood. So, uh, I think you should probably go ahead and take a shot at it.
Bacon,
Okay.
is your Auspex gonna be active?
Yeah, but I will
Feeling as if I've just
focus on the hearing.
that feeling as if I just put somebody to their death.
I will try to focus my aspects on hearing.
Alright. Then, roll Perception Self-Control at 6. This isn't the one where you're raging out and taking.
Wound penalties apply?
Oh, yes!
Okay, just for now.
Okay. Yeah, you think you catch the moment where the heart is starting to slow, but it feels slow. With self-control at 7, because I mean, surely the bitch is being like super careful. You can take a little more, right? It's fine.
And I will use one willpower because I don't want to kill somebody.
All right. Okay, 3 successes. You pull back, the person looks very pale, and it sounds like they're breathing a little more raggedly now. You took 4 blood points. They are definitely gonna feel that one, but they seem to be still alive.
I think you took probably a bit more than we'd want, Neil.
Yeah, I think I have difficulties on controlling. I have to train more. Maybe meditation.
All right, well, time to keep going. The best we can do is see if we can't just try and make sure they're comfortable. Hopefully, they have somebody that'll come down here and grab them. I presume they weren't here for a full day.
No way to know.
Just
Yeah, no way
keep
to really
going.
know.
All right.
Yep.
Take front again.
Roll perception investigation, Demi.
Gone at the ready.
Okay. So perception investigation. So that's 2 at with activated aspects. We said 5, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's see. You find a lot of random crap that's not that useful. But something you do find in one of the deeper rooms is... Well, first of all, there's a note that says, brace yourselves. This is a good one, around here.
Um,
Open it.
I just sprayed myself with them.
what do we do?
Brace ourselves. They do seem to be very literal in their messages.
I mean, we just ate somebody. I don't think it's going to be another human. I'm gonna prepare my gun. You guys should probably too.
Well, no duh. I told you. Got my gun ready.
Yep, and I'll open the door.
Alright. There, tied to a board with a stake through her heart, is another vampire with a note pinned to the stake.
Well, I'll go and get the note real quick.
This is an old, very evil, very powerful vampire. Use her as you see fit.
What does it say?
Says it's a very evil old vampire, uses you see fit.
We asked help. We kill her probably, right?
I mean,
Well, it did, I think we're supposed to be practicing, drinking people and stuff.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. Good to know. About what I expected. I expected you to be more subtle about this, but sure.
isn't it kind of like cannibalism in a sense?
And
Well, we were humans, and now we're vampires. Maybe?
There would have been
Question
something about the power of the blood to compel people, but it did say that you need to do it over multiple nights. It's never just a one-time thing that does it.
Are you sure
So-
it's a good idea?
Yeah,
I don't
she
know.
Is, the thing is, though, the note says she's evil, but what if she's not evil? You know? What
That
if
is
she's
the
just
question.
We could
I
try
have
to
a question for
talk to her.
you. You wish to unstake her and ask her.
We could try. Maybe she
I
knows
mean-
something.
We don't know.
Totally
how,
legit.
I'd do it, actually.
All right. Well, we're gonna get our guns ready. Want to unstake her, check her. We'll see what she says.
Really, you're letting I guess the
Uh,
ladies first still applies in this place, really.
I'm going
To be
remember.
fair, I'm honestly just not a big fan of this course of action. But hey,
There are multiple visible wounds on her body.
I'm just gonna go like men, and then remove the stake.
Okay.
I'm ready for a headshot if needed.
The body slightly twitches. Nothing else happens. The stake is out.
Wait.
Well,
I have an idea.
what?
Remember the thing about the using blood to compel? Maybe if we just give her blood and eventually she's bound to us.
Want to enslave a person?
That
I'd
sounds
rather
wrong,
just
Demi.
kind of-
Really wrong.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
If
I'm not
we're
sure
not
I
gonna
agree
do
with this
that.
course of action either. I'd be more comfortable killing her than enslaving her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does
that's
kind of
job.
already.
I'm not sure what that says about my morals, but yeah, I feel like more comfortable just killing her than, bending her to my will. Something about that sounds a lot worse to me.
Yeah, after saying that, I realized that that's fucked up.
So, do we just end her?
Yeah, I think it's a bit.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna see about trying to understand the feeding stuff myself real quick then.
Uh, uh,
You have no idea how evil this is, Demi. None.
but I definitely. We've already said we're not going to do that.
Hey,
So,
no, this should be all right in general.
no, James, no.
I wasn't expecting this kind of chance, but hey, I'll take it.
James, no, bad.
Why?
You don't know, Demi. Stop metagaming. Give me a reason as to why you object.
Because I don't like it's. Yeah, we eat people, right? But we're all totally different. But this is pure cannibalism, but she's also very evil.
You just
so,
ate another person.
Yeah, a person, but not a vampire.
That being
There's a
said,
What?
there was
That makes a difference?
Yes.
There was info on the page about vampires sharing blood only at great need, but it is a thing that is done. And it was stated that most vampires choose to avoid this because of the risk of being compelled, not because it's a per se bad thing, and some see it as a good thing to be bound to your fellows even.
Yeah, I can't help but think this is just a really good place to experiment with, trying to drink from somebody without killing them. And in this case, even seeing if you can kill somebody by drinking them.
Demi, give me perception empathy at 8 for Auspex 2, because now seems like good time for you to benefit from that if you can manage it. Yeah, you see greed in his aura, I think. Among other things.
There's totally some greed in there. But why there's greediness here might just because there's blood. Who knows?
Yeah, he spent a lot of blood smashing things up, and he did not get to feed like the two of you did. He's probably the hungriest of you all.
They probably have more humans around. Actual humans.
You want to go and risk human life instead of at least what the people who've taken us here has told us is an old and very evil vampire?
What if what if the very evil, blood of hers does something to you?
Won't know until we try it out.
Then I guess
It's
I'm
not
gonna
something
have
that
to.
was covered.
So, what if I have to shoot you, and then after you do that?
Then you can go ahead and do that. I mean, if you're really
I-
that worried about it, here's my gun.
I'll take your gun then.
Both of you, I think that I'm missing something. Why are you two arguing about eating her?
Don't
I
know.
feel that it's wrong.
She feels it's more wrong than eating the people back there, as if it's some form of, cannibalism.
We're
which
obviously
we already
already
did.
different.
There would have been things about vampires being usually not being able to die from blood loss, which I assume you edited to, like, vampires don't die in a permanent way from blood loss, they just go into hibernation.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this just makes it even better for trying to see about, testing the blood stuff. I'm not even going to kill her by it.
Seems decent. But
Aim the shotgun. Aim the shotgun at his head and just
It's
go.
not a shotgun, it's a rifle. So
Good
once
enough.
he
Fucking-
rises from his feast with 10 new dots of physical disciplines, what are you gonna do, Demi?
Check if he's evil. If he is, shoot him in the head.
Well,
but I I have a question to bring. Um, how would you know if you can't listen to the heartbeat? I think maybe a bad experience, but
Well, it's mostly about just trying to train my own self-control in this matter. I'm gonna bite her, try and stop, try it again.
just yeah, seems plausible.
So you're
Just
trying to take her in very small bites, is what I heard.
That would be correct.
Give me a wits self-control at 6, because you're trying to be extra dainty with this and impress the others, I assume.
Sure. Look, if I die by Diablo in this one shot, I will consider this a successful one shot. And I'll have finally stopped my stupid record of not dying. Or I'll become very powerful. Either way.
Okay, make a roll.
I mean, we don't have that much more time anyway. So,
Yep.
wits plus self-control,
Yeah.
difficulty 5.
Difficulty 6. This is vampire blood, even though you're not, I am assuming, actively using aspects. Yeah,
Correct.
he just leans in, drinks, pulls back. Epic, you can add 10 blood points to your system before you hit the soul.
I'll actually start once I keep getting more blood. I might as well just start spending it on, physical stuff.
Buffing stamina for the inevitable shot to the back of the head.
Actually, totally, yeah.
How high are you buffing it?
How many extra blood points do I get?
10.
10 extra? Oh, just 10 in total?
10 in total, yes. Like,
Okay,
she
so
has 10 in
total.
her system.
Okay, then I'll add 3 to stamina and 1 to dexterity.
Alrighty. Okay. So, you bite... bite into her. Let's see. I need to make a GM roll to see how much willpower she might have left in her system. Okay. Make a willpower roll, difficulty 8.
Alright. Make sure to spend a willpower point.
Remember to save one for picking a discipline you like.
To be honest, he's not aware of that, so...
Alright. That's 1.
At the very least, he's trying to prevent botching on this. Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, you see him just going still. It's not like he's even drinking, he's just focusing, probably working on his self-control.
Yep. It was 4.
what is there to practice on if there's no more blood?
You don't know there's no more blood. He's been taking care to show that he's drinking very slowly. You can roll perception empathy to see how much you see through that.
Difficulty 6.
6. Give me manipulation subterfuge, epic. 5 because you are bullshitting people in a situation where they know very little and you seem to have all the information. And because I want you to succeed.
I'm not going to spend a willpower point on it. It's just going to be Demi can really just go suck an arse because he's trying to metagame so hard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, here's probably something he's leaving out. Probably he doesn't he might not entirely trust you, might want to fuel up on blood, but you have no way to know just how horrible what he's doing is. So you know he's bullshitting you about the exact reasons, but probably just, yeah, it makes sense that he would want to have the blood essentially.
I'll let him continue.
Epic, or roll. Are you spending more willpower?
So I did spend 2 willpower points so far. I've gotten a total of 5 successes so far.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes. Yes, I'm
Okay.
keeping track.
One.
Are you spending willpower?
Yep. I still have willpower to spend.
Alright.
I won't spend any more after this point at the moment, but
Right. Go ahead and make your roll. Okay, that's enough. So, you just see the body crumble to dust. And James, you feel the power of the ancient and powerful vampire rush into you. You just feel the world of possibilities in this ancient and potent soul. First of all, set your generation to 9, please.
okay.
And, oh, there are so many possibilities. The ability to command the attention of others, the ability to go unseen, the ability to just bend minds as if they were nothing that some of your fellows claim vampires are supposed to have, or supernatural resilience, or better yet, the ability to tap into the dark forces of the beyond and fuck everyone over. Yes, it's a
It's a volley. Fuck yeah. And I even had fortitude and shit. Fuck.
uh, if you don't do anything, the choice is gonna zap between Daimonion, Obfuscate, or Presence randomly. Or you can force the decision first towards one specific discipline.
I feel like forcing the decision to the supernatural resilience, actually.
Okay. Then you can add 3 dots of fortitude and you have one more, which is gonna go randomly because I don't think you have any more willpower.
I actually still have a point of willpower. Just
Alright.
one, though.
You would get the first dot of one of its inclans.
Out of one of its inclans. Because my character doesn't know anything about anything better, I'm not sure he'd bother spending this last willpower point.
Alright.
So wherever it ends up, he just liked the idea of supernatural resilience, and now he has it.
Okay, Obfuscate 1 is yours.
And now I have obfuscate, and I don't even know that I have dominate yet.
You still have the aura sight focused on him, and as the vampire crumbles into ash, Demi, you see his aura just... You see the black stains just radiating from his head just wash through his aura.
That sounds.
So,
pretty
time to lose
insane.
humanity, folks.
Roll conscience at 8. Since this is not a humanity vampire and is by all accounts a monster, you don't lose one automatically. Like we usually roll.
I think I can feel that from the soul itself.
Yes,
So,
you can.
yay.
Evil revelations, definitely.
I don't even lose humanity off this.
You kind of feel bad. So, give me with self-control. You're new to being a vampire and drinking blood normally, so I think difficulty 9 is fair. You can't succeed automatically as long as you're not doing anything else for the next several moments, but focusing on staying in control.
I'll do that.
He just rises to his knees. He's just breathing.
I'm just gonna go to Neil. He's totally black. That sounds racist, but he's totally black.
Epic, I'm gonna need you to make a willpower roll at difficulty 6. Filter position is a thing.
Can't hear whatever you just said. Sorry.
I need a willpower roll to not get possessed like little...
Oh, okay. There went my last willpower point.
Okay.
I knew I was saving it for something.
Yeah, you feel it twist inside you. It's not entirely gone. It's fighting you.
But I'm winning, fucker. I'm winning. Good.
Neil, what do I do? Neil, what do I do?
Bacon, you're muted.
Just look at him. I don't get it.
The vampire's now Ash. But other than that, yeah, you definitely don't get it.
I mean, probably just forgot to say something.
Oh. Okay. That was not the greatest idea ever. If it makes you feel better, I can guarantee that she was a bitch.
Confliction. Do I shoot or do I not shoot?
Did he just eat her soul?
You
I
can
think I
guess
just
that.
ate her soul.
Now you can guess that.
Yeah, let me roll soft-hearted, shall I? Oh boy.
Are you trying to pull the trigger?
Yes.
Why? Jeez.
You're still
You're
distracted, Epic, but you can reflexively spend blood on fortitude, even if I won't let you necessarily dodge, because I don't think you were expecting that.
No,
I
I
did
was
say-
not
I
expecting
did-
that because why would you shoot me right now?
I did say previously if you looked, went evil, and I'm seeing black all over your fucking body. That's not a good sign.
When you pull the
And I
trigger,
don't-
that black
Sure.
does wink out because you lose focus on our sight.
Okay, spend 3 points on fortitude. You're not killing me this day.
I don't think I can even fucking kill you because I'm fucking bad at shooting.
Demi.
So, yeah.
4.
I
Oh no,
know.
not difficulty 4, difficulty 6, because I doubt he's staying still anymore, so... Shit, we'll call it a
It was
5.
aim for the head.
Yeah, for the head, we're gonna call it a 5, because he's still distracted and not fully on his guard.
Watch me miss in the panic. Hey, I didn't actually miss.
Alright, so that's 10 dice of lethal.
Oh, yeah, 10 dice.
You
And
see
it's
the
soaked by
bullet,
fortitude.
bullet just flatten on his forehead. He's a lot
Thanks.
stronger now.
I
Hey,
leave the room
She
in a
doesn't
panic.
know that. This is the first time I've been shot.
Yep, that is true. Okay, so you just flee?
Yes.
Where the fuck is she going?
I think that she was seeing your soul, and then you with that woman, and your soul is black now, probably filled with
Oh, I have a
evil.
black soul? Shit, does that mean I'm good at jazz?
I'm tempted to make you roll humanity just for that epic. Fuck you.
I don't know. Maybe you are good at basketball now.
Demi, so you're rushing down.
Wait a second. Is it?
Well-
Oh god, his name is also James. Fucking hell. He might actually be good at fucking basketball.
Well, personally, I can't do anything right now. That took a shit ton out of me. I think I need to go lay down.
So tell me,
Uh,
you know anything about eating souls, so that's why you wanted her?
what? No, why would I
I
know
mean-
about eating souls? What the fuck?
You
Where's this
feel-
question from?
Perception,
experimenting.
empathy versus manipulation, subterfuge, equal difficulties this time.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
totally a
empathy.
normal fucker.
Mm. So it's kind of impossible for me to succeed on that, but
Uh-huh.
You can try.
oh, actually, I rolled it wrong. It's just one die.
Yes, you have
Well,
a chance.
better than what you rolled.
It is just one die.
See?
He seems honest.
You're
You're all
pretty.
pretty new to this. He couldn't have known.
My paranoia says the other thing, but
Well, actually, that is very, very true. Um, it seems like he's conspiring for his own power and probably against you. Roll self-control, Tate.
yes.
Jeez, come on! You just made my entire fucking thing useless there. I was convincing.
You were, but that just makes you a
Double one.
good liar to a paranoid Malk on the edge. Sometimes.
And I just jump at him, bite his throat.
I think he might be expecting that after what Demi pulled, so I'm gonna need both of you to roll initiative.
Of course, I rolled 1.
I'll still let you
Oh, well.
roll willpower to abort into defensive actions of your choice, including if you wish.
Particularly, I'm just gonna try and run. Fuck you.
Alright. You can move away and have a dodge ready, essentially. I think if you move like your half normal of your normal movement.
Yep, generally.
So
I don't dodge well either.
yeah,
so.
you essentially are gonna
Uh,
move. Oh right, shit. You can move only before taking an action. In this system, and he moves first.
Yeah. Correct. Wouldn't matter.
Right. Well, everyone's gonna die here horribly anyway.
Yep. But yeah, I will grapple him.
Alright. Roll for Dex Brawl then.
I am trying to dodge, if at all possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Yeah, you can.
certainly can.
I can certainly try at least. Whether or not I can is a different matter. Did I actually have a dot of athletics? I did. I do.
There is a chance.
I'm buffed up. So 5, 6 chance. I
Yeah, you
dodge.
can.
I run.
See. 2 successes above his. I'm gonna say that's enough to give you a chance to roll Dex Athletics versus him as he's trying to chase you. I'm gonna essentially let you make it
Hey.
outside the door with that. So,
Okay.
I need a contested roll from.
Oh,
I will buff my dex by 1.
Um,
So
would
I
he
am
be
currently at
something
6 dex.
buff? Yeah, I would probably buff my dex to chase him.
Alright, so give me it. Right, you're ignoring wound penalty, so that doesn't fuck you. So, give me the contested rolls difficulty. This is pretty broken ground in a lot of ways, like a complicated tunnel complex. So we'll make it a 7.
All right. Yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. Both did real good. I did not that great. Both have 1 athletics?
Okay.
Jeez, you made a fighter there, dude.
Yeah, his backstory, he was like this. He worked with the police, so he learned how to shoot and was doing training.
Okay, so we're gonna get to that in a moment. Meanwhile, Demi, you would have at this point run into a couple more people.
Uh-oh. Do they look friendly?
One of them is carrying a crystal with a lot of attachments. They're all in heavy armor. The other are probably armed with like shotguns, lowered, but ready to use.
My rifle's also gonna be lowered. I'm just gonna come over here and just. It's. I don't know how to react exactly. I'm gonna be probably stuttering. To the reaction of new life and armored men.
Miss Elizabeth Jones.
Irons.
Irons. Checks files. Oh yes, right. He has like a bomb thing holding in his left hand. Right. Scrolls. Still holding the gun. Well, I suppose you're the best of this batch.
Really?
Excuse me?
Strangely enough, yes.
Very curious how this ended up being the case.
She's still humane, I
Also-
think.
No, she didn't.
She is the most fitting with this group's ideals, even if you would technically be better for someone like the Tremere.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know what ideals those are, but okay.
Have you ever wondered about how the world runs as smoothly as it does?
That never really crossed my mind.
Thank you for the compliment. You see, most people aren't supposed to realize things like that. And the world is full of things like vampires that prey on people. Unfortunately, sometimes we need to use the enemies against them. So, you have an opportunity to join the fight, to make a difference, to keep humanity safe from all the horrible things that go bump in the night.
You mean sort of like a hero?
Sure.
Have you
What about
ever thought about what it would be like if all the myths were real? If vengeful gods really did rule humanity?
I mean, those are just human. That can't be real,
So can't
right?
vampires. You know, it's strange how these things work. What is possible and what isn't can be a fragile thing. And well, we're the thin black line that keeps the impossible thing impossible. You have a chance to help us.
What about the other two?
One of them is unstable and the other is power hungry and flawed, despite his.
I mean, I'm also new in this new world of mine, so
That is our doing. Don't worry. If you serve us well, we may be willing to undo it as well. You to roll perception empathy. On that,
contested, right?
you can also attempt to. Christ. And with willpower. You're not sure they can undo it. It sounds more like a, if you're really good, we might try.
That's still better than nothing. Uh, I guess, I mean, I sort of glance at the, voice parent, and I kind of can guess what would happen if I say no, right?
We can't allow an unstable vampire running around, killing people, disturbing the fabric of reality. That would be unfortunate.
Then I don't really have a choice, then do I? I guess I'll help.
Are you being honest about helping?
I mean, yeah. A little bit still insecure of, the whole situation, but I'll help.
Basically, yes, Bacon.
Yes, Bacon. There was a chance
Also,
that you would
Debbie's a
have
little
just
bitch.
snuck out. I had a feeling you might be able to figure out a way to maybe sneak out quickly, and then I would have had to actually use the systems from Mage to have them hunt you down, which was a bit of a, worrisome thing. I did spend a good chunk of today looking up how their magic actually works. Which is a
Don't worry, he'd find
hellscape.
us an instant.
Please don't, Mage. Please.
I mean, they're mages, they're enlightened scientists, right?
Okay, so are we done then?
Well, generally, Bacon would catch you, though I think in a straight up fight you might end up winning because you have fortitude. I think you're both equal in physical stats, but
I have more blood to spend in general too. So.
Yeah, that too. The problem isn't assuming you defeat Bacon. What would you do then? Because they do have one of those techno cyborgs in case one of you gets loose.
Well, it's time to go and see what try and find a way out slash, find out where Elizabeth. Though that will happen after I rest for a while. Because there's no willpower.
Right. Would you drain the Humies to refuel after the fight?
I think that I would still probably be alright. I wouldn't go and just drain the Humies. I would probably try and get like one more point of blood if I can find one along the way, just like over in this room or something. But I wouldn't deviate far away from just going back up to the house.
Yeah.
If I need to, I'll just go and try and force myself to eat the corpse. So.
Okay, so you'd be able to get some of the
Jackalor.
blood there. So, Epic, there's a chance you would be able to make a runner and at least give yourself a chance to escape. So, give me a Intercult at 6 and then give me a Thaumaturgy at 5 to see if you can essentially force the door to malfunction and let you out.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up really bad for me. Intercult at 6 and then a willpower roll?
Yes, at 5. For Thaumaturgy 2. Essentially, you have one of the few things that might be able to get past technocratic bullshit magic doors.
Yay!
The chance isn't great, but you're in a position to try, essentially.
Probably have a decent amount of blood, too, because I shouldn't be very low at that point.
I'm gonna give you 3
Maybe I'll get
tries
a couple of
before
tries?
they get... I'm gonna give you 3 tries before there's enough people in rushing that door to gun you down and you can't essentially get away.
Actually, 3. So, Intercult at 6?
Intercult at 6 wants to see if you can get the details right.
All right. I do have the book with me at that time, so we'll just see how long it takes. Basically, is what we're going with.
If you have, well, either way, no, you have it memorized. It's burned into your mind. You know how this, at least this power works.
Okay. Well, there's only one thing to do. How much willpower do I manage to get back before shit goes down?
I would say 1 point because Elizabeth
Okay.
would not be coming up stairs anymore. They would take
That
her
would be a
out.
bad indication.
Yeah,
That might be a bad indication then.
very bad.
So probably I'll just spend it if I get desperate then. I'll spend the last willpower point if I get real desperate.
Uh-huh.
So difficulty 5, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the thing. Yep. Oh, well, you know.
That would not be enough. You would need 5 to force your way through this.
Really?
Like I said, it's technocratic bullshit. It would be resistant to Dometer to some extent.
To some extent, sure, but even one success should have disabled that. So
I'm gonna
Damn.
look at the exact descriptions, but they knew that they were giving this to you. So they would have tried to harden it the way out at least against it because they don't want the vamps getting loose from their experiment house.
true.
So you're
But even
essentially
with that
looking
case,
for a success that
They probably-
transcends their
yeah.
expectations.
They probably wouldn't have expected me to get to burnout that fast or be good at it.
This
yeah,
is probably
I only
not the
need one.
first time they done it, so they would realistically
So what you're
expect some
saying
people
is,
to have
Estes
level 2.
Fiat, you need 5 successes, nothing else.
More or less, yes, because they are generally competent, and if they're
Fine.
systematically studying vamps, then they wouldn't be.
I'll try.
Yeah.
And though that's even one success is technically supposed to make this work generally, but
Consider
And
it
only
a
one more,
correspondence ward that's cast with the focus of a techno door. You're trying to undo dynamic magic with this, or suppress it.
well, I'll spend my last willpower point because I think I won't have much time after this one, so. Nope, still 4.
Okay.
Never get above 4.
In that case, I think they would confront you when they come to get you, so you will have. I assume you would have
Nothing.
torped Bacon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Wasn't gonna eat him.
I think that those that are willing to work with them, it would probably be a case, yeah, well, we're gonna kill the others, but you get a chance to work for us if you agree. So why not?
Oh, I thought you guys were going to come and kill me. Never mind. This sounds great.
So I'm gonna give you a chance. They're predisposed to dislike the idea of working with you, but you can convince them.
Yeah, because my charisma's great.
Documentation helps. You hear a from behind you, and now, for the first time, since nobody managed to see through this with Auspex 2, you also see the drones decloaked. The ones that were watching you
There
all
they
along.
I mean, I'm gonna continue calling bullshit in my head about needing more than 3 successes on that, but hey, that's
Again, you're not just undoing technology, you're undoing a technology/spell thing.
well. Are you gonna shoot me or what?
It's interesting what you did with the others. You care to explain
Well, particularly, I was trying to get them to work together to try and find out a way out of the situation, presumably for some form of employment. Uh, but the one of the pieces of information I had mentioned that vampires get more powerful, generally in a way, by eating some other ones. Power level.
He just
When
shakes
you
his
mentioned that
head.
it was a very, very evil and horrible person, well, it seemed like a good place to try and test that.
I believe one of the messages you received was that figuring out what the test is part of the test. I want to know the answer now that we're done.
Yep.
We were testing all of you
Well,
on how well you could control your vampiric natures. The hunger for power, the backstabbing, the betrayal, the wild rage. All of the things that make it impossible to work with your. You see, we need a vampire that can be trusted to remain sane.
well, I can say that in general, I think I passed mostly. The only part that didn't really, pass would be, withholding the urges for gaining power. But I tried to get them to work together, and I didn't betray them at any point. I'm interested in trying to test things and see how they work.
Hmm. Very, very interesting. Doing on that.
Well, I think I'm close to getting through it, but it seems tough as fuck.
Hmm. Yeah, we had to be extra. After we shared that particular vampiric trick with some other potential recruits, there was a chase through the whole town. It was before my time. I believe someone got sent to didn't come.
Well, when she didn't come back up, I kind of figured you guys probably killed her and were coming for me. So
Yes, she
I was trying to
didn't
get
have
out.
the strength to do what needed to be done. So we had to dismiss her. You, flawed as you are, might be the best option of this group. Provided you can actually work with us, not against us. And by with us, I mean for us.
Eh, sounds like a good deal to me.
You, before taking you off, they're probably gonna cuff and they're gonna try and condition your mind with magic.
Sounds good to me.
And
He gets to live. He's happy.
Bacon, we're gonna say that you do wake up surrounded by people. One of them is pointing a fancy looking pistol at your face.
Hi. It's the Illuminati's overlords, I suppose.
Got it in one. He pulls the trigger.
That's probably the worst thing to say to them.
I know.
So they fed you Malkavian stuff. You confirmed their suspicions, about the Malkavian inside, confirm that you are uncontrollable, so essentially they're now going to be calling the Malkavian strain whenever they find it. That one is unsalvageable at all, even temporarily.
So,
Yeah, don't break
I got
Malkavian.
a character that now works for the technocracy that is super good at even his own tech shit, is a Tremere, and is also actually a Diablerist that got Fortitude pretty high that way.
Yeah, you are gonna get mind raped the fuck out of your gourd. You are not keeping an
But he's
original thought
alive!
in your mind. Not ever. So, Epic, assuming that your willpower gets trashed by repeated conditionings, why don't you give me, let's say, um, 3 more willpower rolls with 4 dice at 6. To see if this backfires for these cunts. On. Damn it, you stupid bitch.
I have gotten many successes over her at that point. I should be alright.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah, you probably don't remember your real past life. You think you are an enlightened mage, or rather an enlightened scientist, that was recruited in the technocracy and you believed so strongly, and then a vampire managed to turn you, but you continue to serve the cause even though you know you should be killed because you're an abomination against reality.
So, Debbie, I guess I might have missed it, but I thought they were grabbing you. I thought you were part of them.
He is.
Yeah.
He gets manipulated more with the ideological crap without direct conditioning. You're too dangerous to be allowed to run free without a mindfuck.
Oh, okay.
And I convinced him to kill all Malkavians.
He seems dumb enough. His character seems dumb enough to go for it. So, yeah.
Wow, rude.
I think
How
that
else would you
everybody
describe your
somehow.
character who has some very strange points where they are absolutely sure about what they believe in, and other points where they have no idea what to believe in?
Mm.
Yeah,
I call that kind of person dumb.
I had 3 separate mages prepared. I actually thought we might see some magical battles. And I was prepared for you to essentially be running for the edge of the town. Oh well.
That might have happened, except, Bacon and Demi decided what was funner was definitely trying to kill each other.
Yeah,
It definitely was
Blame
funnier.
the door was gonna be securely locked, but the rest of the building relied on essentially surveillance response from, hunter-killer teams and thick walls. So you could have potentially busted your way out. The door was the only thing that was essentially, or the doors, and those were
Honestly,
magic.
if I was going to really try and get out, I would have killed one of those guys to get my blood and strength up to 6, and then blood buffed even further up to like even 10 to bash through the walls.
That,
If that was my real intent.
yeah, that was a very real workable solution. You could have just busted out and then made a run for it. They would have
Yeah,
hunted
the
you.
way it worked out, I couldn't put that. That wouldn't have. Yeah, that didn't work. That wouldn't happen because that's not how it worked out. But that's immediately how I was like, yeah, we can probably still get out if we really want to.
So, do you want to hear what the potential plans were for you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ye-
So,
Debbie,
Demi,
I get to continue my streak. I'm kind of happy and unhappy about this.
you
Fuck you.
died because, your real personality is dead, essentially. They ended it.
My real personality might be, but my character is basically alive and continues to actually function. So,
Uh, it's the moment that you are forcibly NPC'd
Yeah. So,
in the
Demi,
bad way.
Toreador, Tremere, Bruja, Giovanni, and Setite were my picks when I was originally thinking about.
And I got the one that I said that
Yeah, it
I
was
added in.
already on the list when you said it. That's why it was at spot 2. Epic. Malkavian, Toreador, La Sombra, Ravnos, and Tremere for whatever reason. And let's see. Bacon, Tremere, Malkavian, Gangrel, Bruja, and Asamite.
Actually, by the
Backgrounds?
way, would they eventually also mind rape Demi's character? Because her
If
soft-hearted is going to get in the way of a lot of stuff.
they're not
Yeah.
gonna use her for the violent stuff, they're gonna put her in an Elysium somewhere to listen where she won't attract too much attention. She has aspect, she's like the perfect little spy. Yeah, just sit there and look pretty. Press this button if you need us to come in and kill everyone.
No, she is perfect for just being a little idiot. Demi, you can't even deny it.
Fuck you.
In terms of the Nosferatu and Zimitzi being out, I can explain why I excluded those. There are two very specific reasons. Nosferatu would have fucked with the fucking jar of spiders where you're, all figuring out what you are, and the parameters of, figuring out how you handle shit, right? And the Zimitzi, well, they think the ability of the Zimitzi Antediluvian to spread through vicissitude is very, very bad, and they did not want to risk that thing watching in on them. Or at least minimize the risk somewhat.
And
Yep.
now Malkavian's kind of on that list as well.
Malkavians, they are less aware of the hive mind. I think the Zimitzi vicissitude think that's a slightly more open secret than the Madness Network. And the Madness Network
Madness Network is at best a legend to most vampires.
And it's also more easy to discount as a fairy tale about the madman and superstition, which from a technocracy point of view makes them less careful about,
Fair.
But they probably realize that it's not a good idea to just create Malkavians. They tend to do insane and stupid shit.
You're probably like they've probably experimented with a few more experienced ones, and you're probably like the third they've turned that's like a Malkavian fledgling, and it's like 2 out of 3 were like, oh hey, it's the New Order, guys. Bang, bang, bang. We have all the data we need. So these were not the Void Engineers, these were the progenitors, the fuckers that do all kinds of crazy, stupid experiments. Like putting 4 vampires in a house and see how they react when you put fresh people in front of them, for example. Or a staked vampire elder.
So yeah, I will say, I love the one shot. I hate Demi. Demi, fuck you. I don't
Yeah, also-
believe Demi deserves life.
Fuck you.
No, you just tried to metagame the fuck out of that, and then you got away with it.
You
Yeah.
did push that a lot, Demi. A little more
Yeah, I know.
finesse. Please.
I know. I here's the thing.
Like,
When you have
oh, look!
Okay.
You're now doing cannibalism? What the fuck are you talking about? We turned
Okay,
into
let-
vampires like yesterday.
Fuck you, and I know I metagame, but this is basically my fear. Let's talk about Anasaur Dark Souls. You just beat a boss. You beat his second form. Do you really want to give him a third form?
Demi, do you have
So
a
you-
single
you
dot of
totally admit-
computers? Your character has never played Dark Souls. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
So yes, I am slightly pissed that Debbie got away with that and is even getting away without some kind of mind screwing. even if it does make sense.
He is getting a different kind of mind screwing, and if he tries to leave, they would mind scrub him. Like, in a heartbeat.
But yes, I was actually pretty happy with the one shot.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was actually thinking that you
Shenanigans with
might
babes
end up
is
shooting
fun.
down one of the drones and trying to take the part or see if you could make it work for you. That would have been fun.
It might have happened one point with all the bolts flying everywhere. Could have happened.
Also,
But
using Analyze
didn't.
on the... What's his face? The laptops you were given. That would have revealed supernatural interference. Because those were essentially magic as well.
You did reveal the supernatural interference. Because I was just so good at it, even when it went to like,
Yeah,
wait, no, fuck you.
It was essentially unrealistically good. Because essentially it's not a normal hack so much as it's a hypertech virus. It's essentially technocracy magic in the computer.
Yeah, I figured that.
So yeah, also they had fucking 7 dice armor because fuck everyone.
Yep, kind of figured. So I felt that it went pretty well in general.
For something thrown together in a day, yeah. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember these shenanigans with fucking bacon. That was beautiful.
I was just in the fucking armory, and my character was like, "Fuck, nope."
Hey, can I get a gun so I can defend myself? No.
So
hey, how
yeah,
about some
the
rope?
idea
No.
was to see how much credence, in large part, there was to the curse compelling you to do insane, stupid shit. And backstab one another. And the stuff you naturally do as players who don't care for the lives of your characters as much as the characters do for their own lives, I just write off as the Curse of Cain. So yeah, they got an eyeful. They really did. There was one mage specifically focused
once it was made very obvious to him that he needed to try and keep the others alive, he went and did it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there was one
and
mage
he was
specifically
even pretty nice a lot of the time.
Focused on essentially keeping track of you. She had a correspondence tree and like 4 different 1-dot spheres to just project your senses through the drones and analyze everything.
Could you at least give me just a slight win on the door? Could I have fucked up a bit of their magic stuff?
It would need to essentially be recast. There was probably someone holding it in place. Probably that same mage who was monitoring you. And yeah, but she would essentially just dismiss the spell. Some of the components might need to be replaced, but she would be able to recast it with a lot of the same stuff. Essentially, standard maintenance is required.
I just wanted that small win. I just wanted at least that small win.
It wouldn't be without a mark. Essentially, you just couldn't shut it down while it was running. Because, essentially, there was a will worker holding it shut, cunts that they are. Okay. And it does specifically say that Wits Occult can't be used on countering magic that isn't used on you, even if you have enough experience with the thaumaturgical crap to attempt it.
Okay, cool.
So,
Which he didn't really. But...
I might have let you try if it was an appropriate situation at a high difficulty, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that was fun. So I gotta go now. So Epic, I love you. Bacon, I love you more.
Yeah, I'm gonna end recording
Great,
here.
Heavy.
Bye, everyone.
Doesn't stop me from hating your character.